Why did you entitle the album Nevermind?
I don't know. So I could brush off the question. Forget it. Doesn't matter.
Found it hard. It's hard to find.
Do you feel that radios may help you? Do you feel that the music might fit that mainstream thing everybody's talking about?
I think that people sort of get sucked into the single that we have out now with the melody of the song, and they don't realize it's so heavy because they're singing along to the song or whatever. But if you listen to it in the succession of songs, it's a lot heavier than most of the stuff that's on the radio.
Tell me about that Teen Spirit song, since it's the first video, first single. Did you have anything to do in elaborating it, doing it?
Part of the whole idea was just, our idea was to have a pep assembly scene that's gone bad, you know. It's gone bad.
Anything you've experienced before?
No, it was just more or less like a fantasy of ours for that to happen in high school while we're sitting at a pep assembly bored off our skulls, you know. So after a while we resorted to skipping the pep assemblies, not going to them at all. But I don't know, it's just an idea.
What about Teen Spirit?
Well, I hate seeing all these just normal-looking teenagers. They dress like their parents, you know, and they have the same values, so it's like, it's kind of a shame.
Our parents are in control of the entertainment industry, and there's no generation gap anymore because the kids and the parents like the same music, and it's really frightening to us. So maybe that's what we tried to incorporate into the video. We were never seeking out a major label contract in the first place. It just happened. I don't know if it would have happened if we weren't on Sub Pop or not, but I don't know. It's just, we got a lot of press in Europe because of the Sub Pop scene. And it wasn't necessarily because John and Bruce were these mastermind guys, you know, getting a lot of interviews, like using their talents to get interviews. I mean, they were in ways, but also a lot of the journalists over in Europe happened to like the band, sincerely like them, so they wrote about them, you know. It wasn't as much of a hype as everyone thinks it was.
Tell me about that Seattle thing everybody's been talking about. I mean, there's been that Manchester scene, there's that Seattle scene now. I mean, is it relevant at all?
All scenes are relevant, but they all eventually phase into nothing, or, you know, they go away after a while, you know.
Or they eventually become a parody of themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
they eventually become a parody of themselves.
People put too much emphasis on scenes. I mean, just because there happens to be a town with a few really good bands in it, I mean, big deal. It's happened all over the place, in Minneapolis and L.A. and New York, all over the place. So it's really no big deal. I don't understand this, like, community patriotism that everyone is boasting about in Seattle, because, like, they're claiming that they finally put Seattle on the map, you know, but, like, what map?
Now the rents are going up.
Yeah, everyone's moving to Seattle. I mean, we had Jimi Hendrix. Heck, what more do we want?